Hi everyone. So today we're going to continue with the series on rules for dating. So rule number 3 is you must make sure that the person you're dating is your friend. You must make sure that the person you get married to is your friend. Friendship is the basis for everything. You have to elicit whether you can have a deep level of friendship with this person that you're deciding to date, because you're going to be married for life, and what sustains the marriage is the deep friendship that you have. Because even when you start dating, there's butterflies and all these wonderful sparkly things that make your stomach feel funny, and all of that is great, and the fireworks and everything, but they tend to die down. And when those things die down, then what's left is that deep level of friendship, because that deep level of friendship is where all the beautiful features of what a marriage is built up of, are like your loyalty, your commitment, your respect. All of these things come from you guys being able to build from having a deep level of friendship. If you feel, when you're starting to get to know someone and you feel like you cannot have a friendship with them, you cannot just hang with this person, kick it, laugh, have a good time with this person, then it's going to be a very interesting relationship. It's going to be a difficult relationship, because that's not a good basis to start from. It's just so important, because the relationship that you have with your partner is lifelong, and there's so many variables, so many things that change in life, and the only thing that does remain constant is going to be this relationship that you have with your spouse. Like you'll have kids will go to school, they'll go off to varsity, they're gonna get married, leave the house, and the only thing that will ever remain constant is the relationship that you have with your partner. Like some people have been blessed enough to be able to see their grandmother and grandfather still together and still alive, and you can see from them the way that they just gel and the way they just click. They have a great time, they have a deep level of a deep level of friendship, that even outside of grandkids, even if no one comes to visit them, they're cool. They can still just hang, just the two of them, they're fine. And that's what friendship does for you. Like, I really don't understand, and I don't get, like, some people that you can tell, from talking to them, you can tell they don't have a friendship with their spouses. I don't know how that works. And you're probably wondering, but how can you tell that they don't have a friendship with a spouse? Well, those are, for example, those couples that you go on a double date with or whatever, and you never want to go on a double date with them again, because they just, between themselves, they can't interact, in a way that makes people comfortable. That couple that just makes everyone else uncomfortable. Like, you don't want to be that couple, because you want to be with your friend. Your friend is like, whenever you want to do something, you want to go somewhere, that's the first person you think of, because you're going to have so much fun. That's your partner. That should be your life partner. You shouldn't, the first person that you think about when you want to do something fun should be your spouse. I'm not saying that you cut out all relationships and you stop hanging out with your girls or you stop hanging out with your boys. No. But initially, the first person you think of doing something cool and fun with should be your partner, because that's what friendship is about. That's what builds a happy, friendly relationship. And one of the big points why you really need to have a good, deep friendship with your partner is because everything is not always honky dory, and fun in a relationship. Some issues come up because we're different people. We're always going to have some kind of misunderstanding or disagreement on some things. And the only way that you can be able to discuss such things and discuss them in a reasonable way where you come out with a solution is if you're friends. If your partner is your friend, you'll never have a problem going to them and saying, look, you know what, babe, I really didn't appreciate it, or I really didn't like it when you did A, B, C, and D. It really made me feel uncomfortable. And he's your friend, and you'll be like, you know what, I'm so sorry that you feel that way. I did it because of A, B, C, and D, but maybe we can try and do it a little different, and we can do it like, such and such and such. Yes, people actually do have such conversations. And it just comes from that deep rooted friendship and relationship, because you're friends, you know each other, this person loves me, they would never do anything intentionally to hurt me, and that person will know, okay, if this person is bringing this to me, then this is important to them, and they're not just bringing it because they want to start a fight, they're bringing it because it's a concern to them, because you're friends. It's just that simple. Like, you hang out with your friends, with your girls or with your boys, and whenever you have a disagreement, you guys talk about it and you move on or whatever. It's the same thing as a relationship. Things don't have to be so complicated. There is actually no reason for you to be getting into heated fights and discussions. It's so unnecessary. The bottom line is make sure that you get into a relationship with someone that you know you can be friends with, you can kick it with, you can hang out with. You know, there's some people that really have a resentment for people that got married, and they're like, oh my gosh, since someone got married nowadays, they just like to hang out with their husband, or they just want to hang out with their wife. Like, I don't know what's wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. It's because their wife or their husband is their BFF and they like hanging out with them, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And society likes to paint it as if there's something wrong with that, or now you just, you know, you have lost who you are and now you're just cleaved to this person. But that's not what it is. This is the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and really you must like them enough to want to spend every minute with them. It doesn't mean that you will, you know, of course you have to have life outside of them, but you should have that desire to want to spend time with them. Because the thing is, a lot of people will be some people want to go on girls trips or guys nights out or whatever to get away from their spouses. No, that's not the point of a guys trip or a girls trip. Usually it's just to hang out with your girls, just, you know, hang out with a different crowd, that kind of thing. Not because you're trying to get away from your partner. That's not what, you know, having relationships outside of your marital relationship is about. You know, having friendships outside of a marital relationship is about. It's just about, you know, hanging out with your girls because they're your girls. You want to hang out with them. You know, like if you want to watch a chick flick or something like that. Sometimes, you know, your husband's not into that, so you can do that with your girls. That's really what having girls is for. But you know, if you're really genuinely married to your friend, then that's just the person you want to hang out with. That's the person you want to hang out with all the time, you know. And you won't be able to hang out with them all the time, of course, you know, but that's just the first person that always comes up. Whenever something great happens, that's the first person you want to call. If you're in a relationship and you find that whenever you have great news, you want to call your BFF friend or someone else and not your spouse or your partner, then you really need to ask yourself a few questions about that relationship, because it's really important, guys. You really, when you're going through the vetting process, really try and assess if this person is the type of person that you can be friends with. Are they the type of person that are just cool like you? You know, do you guys find yourselves in a place where you just, you know, you're just getting along, you're gelling, you're clicking on a friendship level? Like, forget the fireworks, because the fireworks, you know, they're around and they're everywhere. But you really need to have that basis for a good friendship, because that's what's going to take you all the way. That's what's, when you have kids and you have all this adulting to do, that gets in the way of, you know, the romance and all the beautiful romantic things that you have to do. You know, the friendship is what keeps you together, because your friendship will speak loyalty, will speak commitment, will speak respect, will speak a lot of things more than just the fireworks and the lust and all of those things, which are great in a relationship, but the basis has got to be a friendship. So that's all I have to share for today, and I'll see you next week for continuation for the rules for dating.